Hi everyone, my name is Baltazar and today I'm gonna show you how to prepare properly objects for exportation from Blender to Meshmoon. So to do so, I'm gonna use this little fire plug you can see on the left. So let's jump to Blender. Okay, so as you can see, here is our object. We can go maybe in solid mode, it's better. Okay, so what you need to know first is any object needs a name and the UV need to have the same name as your object. So here I've said the object's named Fireplug and I've choose the same name here in the UVs. Second thing is you need to create UVs and deploy UVs of your object. So you have some UV maps for the texture and for the light map. So to do so, you go in the edit mode of your object and then you select the different parts of your object that you want to deploy. So as you can see, I have selected, for example, the left part of my object, or I could select maybe the base part of my object, and then you need to click on the keyboard pressing U, so you have the UV mapping panel, and choose Unwrap. This will unwrap and deploy your UV map, as you can see under here. Once you've done this, you do this for each part of your object if you want, but also, for example, for the light maps, I've selected all my objects at once, and then same press U and unwrapped my object. This have unwrapped all my objects only in one texture. This is good for the light map because we don't need each part of our object to be a separated texture. This would be very heavy for Meshmoon and it's quite pointless. So let's just do a full unwrap on the object for light map, and then on the texture, if you really need it, sometime you won't, but in this case we need, you can make separated UVs like this. So separated UVs mean several materials. So let's go and jump to the materials here, just on the right of the UVs. And as you can see, I have created as many materials as I have parts in my object. So I have one part, two parts, three parts, four parts, and also these gray pieces are a fifth part. So then I have five materials, one for the base, one for the metal, one for front, left, and right. So what you need to do is each one of these materials need to be assigned properly to the part of your objects you want them to be on. So you can make sure this way that your material won't go on another piece of your object. So to do so, just create your material, give it a proper name, then select with right clicking on a polygon, then L, the part you want to select, and then go and press assign here. So once you've created this, if you want a nice and proper exportation from Blender to Meshmoon using the take simmer, you will need to add the texture you've created by baking your textures here in the texture panel. So for example, for the base material, I have put here the base texture that I have baked. So to find the texture here, what you need to do is create a new texture, then choose image or movie, then open the texture you've baked or the texture you want to use. It depends. In my case, it's a baked texture. And then make sure you generate a UV coordinate here and have some maps that are affecting the good UVs. So if we go here in the UV, we can see that we're in texture. So let's put this map on texture. Good. So now we know that our object is ready to be exported fully from Meshmoon. Okay, so now that we've prepared in Blender our object exportation, I will show you in the next tutorial how to import it into Meshmoon storage using the take simmer exporter. Okay, thanks for watching and see you soon.